Yo, it's your boy Eddie Star coming to you live for the trash truck. About to give it to you raw, and man, we about to get into what should happen next. Now, I heard Urban Lover and Victor Charles kind of not having an argument, but just having a discussion where Victor Charles is saying, like, should we trade D'Angelo Russell? Because, I mean, you know, Victor Charles is saying basically, is it really worth trading him? You know, just this weird stuff that he pulled. And Urban Lover was kind of saying, like, this guy could be a potential pot stirrer. If you guys don't know what a pot stirrer is, it's just a person that causes drama and causes animosity and friction in the locker room. So, I guess the argument is really principles. Some of you guys, maybe you know about bro codes and some man codes and stuff like that, but you know, general man codes is basically if I'm having a conversation with you and we're talking about strip clubs, taboo type of subjects where, you know, men kind of talk amongst each other and, you know, stuff you wouldn't discuss in front of your wife or your girlfriend, it's a thing where you keep that amongst yourselves. You keep that among your circle. If that circle gets broken, that's just like abomination. That's just terrible. This is the worst thing that can happen, and you can't really mess with that person ever again. Now, this has happened before. I mentioned this in the last video with Kobe Bryant and Shaq. Kobe was being investigated in Eagle, Colorado, about the rape case, and he had mentioned Shaq, and Shaq had nothing to do with the situation. He threw Shaq in there. He said, basically, I should have been like Shaq and paid them off. So, because of that, Shaq may have gotten divorced and lost his wife over that. And that actually split the fans in half. You know, it was pro-Shaq fans and it was pro-Kobe fans. Pro-Kobe fans happen to be a little bit younger. And pro-Shaq guys tended to be a little bit older. And I kind of see the same thing about to happen with D'Angelo Russell, the whole argument thing. I see like a lot of younger guys kind of offended for D'Angelo Russell, and I see a kind of older guys like, man, this is principles, man. You just don't pull no fuck shit like this. And see, the argument is really over principles. Some of the younger guys were telling me, hey, you know, Nick Young knew. I don't think Nick Young knew. I think it was when he said, he was surprised. Right? And the video cuts off from there. There's a lot of speculation as far as how the video got leaked out. Some say that he passed it to a friend and then the friend kind of leaked it out. I don't know what really happened. I haven't researched that. But either way, it got out. Now, the argument that us older guys are making, Urban Lover, myself, is that it's the principles. When you're having a conversation with a man, you don't record stuff like that. I know you see that shit in cartoons where Inspector Gadget, if I get this, or, you know, you may have seen it in a cartoon or a movie where I'm going to use this footage and then I'll have the guy be trapped or some shit, or whatever the case may be. It's J. Edgar Hoover type of stuff. Like, if you guys don't know the J. Edgar Hoover incident, J. Edgar Hoover was a guy he was a FBI, head of the FBI. He put a recorder under a bed where Martin Luther King, he had slept with a lady. He had slept with some white woman or whatever. He had sex with her. And it was, you know, he was making the sex sounds, whatever. And they had the technology then. But J. Edgar Hoover had the recording. And he was like, basically, I'm about to put this out. And I'm about to destroy Martin Luther King because I got the sex tape. So, along the lines of that, you know. And I don't know why you would do that. That's like, or what, are you trying to blackmail him? Or are you trying to do stuff like this to, oh yeah, I got you now. And, you know, it's a line between pranking somebody and just being outright flagrant. And that just, at that point, you're just being flagrant. You're just doing some stuff like reality show or just weirdo type stuff. That's just not cool. And it's hard to defend a person for that. And you won't see me defend a guy taping his homeboy unannounced or whatever the case may be, because you just don't do that. You just don't tape your friends having private conversations. You just don't do that. It's a no-no. It's some J. Edgar Hoover type stuff. Now, like I said, Kobe's already done some stuff like that. The reason we forget about stuff like that, I know I was a young boy. I was probably like D'Angelo Russell's age. I was like 20 years old when he threw Shaq under the bus. But the thing was, I just was enamored with Kobe, the way he played. You know, come on. The whole city of LA loves Kobe. Now, it was split. After that situation, it was split. Some guys went with Shaq. Some guys stayed with Kobe. And guys just became all-out Kobe haters. Like, I'm not rooting for the Lakers as long as Kobe's in the jersey. So, it's kind of like the same situation. I see it's about to happen, about to play out. But winning solves everything. If you start winning games and you start putting up hellified stats like 30 points, 10 assists, 12, it's just 30 points and 10 assists, or 29 points, Russell Westbrook type numbers, then it's like, wow, okay, yeah, whatever, you may be a sucker, but you know what I mean, you still balling, so whatever they say about you don't matter. It's like Kobe, you can be selfish, you can be whatever you want to be, but you still that dude when it comes to scoring and playing basketball. So that's that, right? Winning solves everything. If you start putting up the stats, if you start going grinding and doing your thing and start putting up the numbers, people will start having your back. But the thing is, I've seen games, a couple of games out of the season where D'Angelo Russell has really showed how great he could be. Will he be on the level of Kobe Bryant? I highly doubt that. But I think he will be a very, very good player. And, I have to support him because he's in the Laker jersey. And I have to hope that he develops it, at the right time. But, it's all about winning. And like I say, winning sometimes doesn't even solve everything. If you think about it, Kobe Bryant still has haters to this day that don't like him because they're like, you know what? You was a buster when you was younger. When Shelly Smith even said it, when she covered the Eagle, Colorado rape case, he said, I would never ever talk to you ever again because of the way that you slandered me. And he told Shelly Smith that. Shelly Smith had developed cancer. And what happened was he was all smiles and Hallmark cards and hugs and shit. And she was like, nah, dog, you disrespected me when I was trying to report. And you was telling me you was very, she didn't forget all that stuff that Kobe Bryant did. So some people are willing to forgive and forget. And some people just won't do both. They won't forgive or forget. So it all depends on the individual. But as far as should they trade D'Angelo Russell, I'm not on that train yet. I'm really not. I haven't seen that yet. As long as he produces on the court, I don't think the Lakers have any reason to trade him. Not yet. If this would have been somebody like Jordan Clarkson or Julius Randle, then the conversation shifts because you're talking about somebody that can possibly be, it was a situation where you had to choose between Kobe or Shaq. They had to choose Kobe because Kobe was the more talented. So if you're going up against somebody that's just as talented or not more talented than you, then the conversation changes. So yeah, that's my take on it. I'm very, very disappointed that the consensus is that it's D'Angelo Russell. I don't know if it is or it's not. Sounds like him, but I'm not quite sure. So, in time, we all know that it's probably him. 99.9% is him, but whatever the case may be, stuff's been done before. It's your boy D Star. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget to share. Also, you can also click on my page, and it's a notification bell. If you click on that notification bell, you'll know, okay, when I upload, or you'll get a little notification. But that's about it. Peace.